Cape Town is under threat. This after long-distance bus and taxi drivers at the Joe Gqabi interchange boycotted Operation Exodus. The operation is for traffic safety checks that are done before vehicles depart, mostly for the Eastern Cape. Our reporter Nomoetu Solwandle is following the story and now joins us on the line for more. Nomoetu, a very good afternoon to you now. Please tell us more about this boycott.
Very good afternoon to you. Well, what I can tell you now, today, we've basically been monitoring the story for the past 3 days. And today, the number of passengers boarding various taxis and buses has definitely increased. But drivers are still refusing to participate in the free safety check for the festive season. Now, this has been done for the past 10 years, and the traffic department says they've never had issues where drivers would willingly take their buses or taxis in to be checked and for them to give them the thumbs up that they can travel with people all the way to the Eastern Cape. Now, we've been speaking to passengers as well as taxi drivers and asking them how they feel. And with regard to the taxi drivers, the reason for them not wanting to take their buses and taxis in for checks, they say it just takes too long for them. And at the same time, they've been taking their buses and their taxis in for various checks throughout the year. And now they don't understand why the traffic department wants to do this at this point when it's busy. You know, it's interfering with their business because they work on time. They want to leave on time. So if they have to stand in queues to get their cars checked, then it just takes too long and they're not interested. Also, they say that when their cars their buses move into the pit, they get damaged because they get shaken and their tires burst and all sorts of things. So they're just not willing to be part of the safety check, this festive season. And basically that their customers trust them. They've been doing this for a long time. I spoke to a bus driver who's been doing this for 15 years. He says he drives with a partner, the Eastern Cape, and he basically drives halfway. Their cars are safe, and the customers are also happy at this point.
Nomoetu, there's been reports of intimidation towards the drivers by the Ses'khona People's Movement. Is there any truth to these reports?
Well, we did speak to the leaders of Ses'khona People's Movement, and they've basically denied any acts of intimidation at this point, saying that they are willing to fight the fight for people who are disadvantaged or who come from disadvantaged communities, because from their side, they feel that it's the black businesses that are being targeted at this point because there's this need or this want to sort of promote white businesses and anything that has to do with black people that own businesses. They're trying to bring them down. But in terms of intimidation, they've sort of denied all of those allegations at this point.
Thank you so much for that. That's our reporter Nomoetu Solwandle, live to us from the Eastern Cape.